Yo, so I've been playing this game a lot recently, and it's like really goated. But the thing about it is that I really want to know what to do, like after I've done everything. And I've been scrolling on YouTube, and I don't see a single video on that. All I see is like beginner guides and shit like that. So I'm just making a video for the people that actually have no clue what to do. Now the thing about it is that this video isn't for people that basically have like every item in the game. They have stilts, they have like +5 enchant, all that. Like this ain't for you. You're like a big sweat. Go away, right? This is for the people that are like doing the rock cavern dungeon pretty smoothly, pretty decently. They get through it pretty well. They can do floor 2, and just don't really know how to get stronger or what to go for, right? So this is just gonna be like a quick thing for you, so you can play the game more, because this is a really good game, and you want to have more fun. You want to draw it out, right? So this is for you. Now the first thing I'm going to be talking about is enchants. You're going to want to pull up the Trello. I know you already have it. It's a Roblox game. Who doesn't get the Trello? If you don't, you're weird. Get the Trello. It's in the Discord, and I'm pretty sure if you just look up the game name, and then you're just going to look at the enchants. The enchants that we want to be going for is Aerial Stab and Asperity. The reason why we want Asperity and Aerial Stab is because this spear right here, this spear is unique in the fact that it has a alt crit. Yes, alt crit. And it only will work if you have the Aerial Stab enchant. Aerial Stab, you can only enchant your weapon with once, and then enchantments, I should have said this earlier, but every single item, they'll have 100 enchantment points that you can allocate, and every book has a set amount of enchantment points they take away from the weapon, right? So basically, Aerial Stab takes 10, you put it on your spear, and then you will be able to do this crit right here. This crit is really good for damage as well as for mobility. It's like basically needed, and yeah, build this. Next thing you want is Asperity. Asperity is literally just damage increase. Why wouldn't you do it? You basically want this for all your weapons. The thing about Asperity and Aerial Stab is that they are both found in the Rock Cavern dungeon, so just go there. And sadly, there is no boss for it, so you have to just go for the chests. Now, I did say that those are the main enchants, but I mean, those are the only 2 enchants you want. I think I did, but those are like the main enchants. The supplementary enchants that you probably also want to get is Momentum and Alleviation. These are good to have on your boots because like you get to walk faster, but it's just like, I guess. And then Alleviation, you take less fall damage, which is actually good because you're going to be in the air a lot. You're going to, be taking a lot of fall damage. So you definitely want those. Oh, and if you don't already have it, you definitely want to go and craft yourself a jetpack. Double jump is, I'm pretty sure it's like required. I'm pretty sure it's required. But if you don't have it, here's a crafting recipe. This is a crafting recipe. You just need 1 backpack, 2 gold, 2 bottles of gunpowder, 8 aluminum. You know where to get aluminum. You know where to get gold. You know how to get a backpack. Bottles of gunpowder, you get it from either killing enemies in the open world area. That was a straight fallacy. No, it is not enemies in the open world area. There's a specific like gunpowder enemy in the open world area. You don't get it from every single enemy. But still, it's in the open world. Sorry, bro, it was off the dome. I don't have a script of the rock cavern or just opening chests, and I'd say just open chests. It's way easier. And yeah, that's basically that. The next things you can go for are like secondary weapons. I mean, I wouldn't say you have to. You can low-key just go the sandstorm javelin. By the way, the sandstorm javelin, I should have said the crafting recipe, but this is the crafting recipe. 6 rocks, 4 gold, 4 mini rock cactuses, 2 bottles of sand, and 1 sand core. Guess how you get the bottles of sand. Yes, you put sand in a bottle, and then the sand core. Here's the thing: you have to go in the open world for that. It's not, the enemy doesn't spawn in the dungeon, or at least I've never seen it spawn in the dungeon. You have to go in the dungeon for that. I mean, you have to go in the open world for that. So yeah, it's going to be in I don't see them spawn at the beginning of the rock cavern area, but they're in like the main big area. You have to go over there, and a lot of people are also going for this javelin. So they're probably going to be very, very few and far between, unless you get in a small server, which isn't really hard. This game isn't really that big, so yeah, that'll probably be very easy. Runes, the thing is that runes aren't really that big of a deal, I would say. Editing Vortex here. I cut the cap, bro. I did like 3 seconds of looking. There is a strength rune that increases your damage by 25%. Bro, I knew this too. Like I literally was like, I'm gonna grind this rune and get it myself. Like not only that, but there's also a purity rune that clears your status effects. So like if you get a bad one, you just clear it. So it's just like, and then there's a sanded rune which gives you the sanded buff, and then it's like, bro, he's literally just yapping. He's yapping. This is why you get a script. This is why you get a script. They're not really that like game changing, but the runes that I have are like fire spin rune, and the reason why I have that is because I also have the Searing Amethyst amulet, which makes the rocks purple, and it does. I'm pretty sure it just does that. I don't think it actually makes them do more damage, but it makes them purple. So I got it. Speaking of equipment, yeah, we're just going to talk about equipment real quick. The thing is that you definitely want all 4-star equipment if you can, because it just gives you extra health, defense, mana regen. If you're going like a specific build, which I don't really see why you do that. I don't do that, but hey, go you do you. You can spec into like something, go for defense, go for mana, go for whatever. Just go for 4. It'll just make your build slightly more better. Just do a little bit more, or be able to take a little bit more health. But there really isn't that much that'll increase your damage. Speaking of damage, here's where we get into the food. Now the thing about food is that I really don't like do anything with the food. I really don't. Like the only food that I've ever practiced is the cherry stew, the cooked meat, and the loaf of bread. That's all I've ever cooked, and that's because they're really easy to get and come across them a lot. The thing about it is that food actually is important because look at the stats. Look at this. You can get a speed boost for a minute and 30 seconds. I get speed boost on the cherry stew, and I go so fast, but it's only for 25 seconds. This is for a whole minute 30. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that you're going to be able to blast through dungeons. Hey, and yeah, that really is it for like all the stuff that you can do. There really isn't anything else that I really know of. If you know anything you can do to like increase something, get better, do a little bit more damage, anything like that, say it in the comments. Go in the store, buy some stuff, just like anything that could help out people that want to continue playing the game but don't really have an objective. Just send it in the comments. Tell the people what they can do, and yeah, I'll just see you in the next video. Peace.